Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your 3-month tarot forecast for October, November, and December. The messages that come through may resonate for your sun, moon, rising, or north node. And for this reading, we are only focusing on the positive, all the good that is coming for Scorpio these last 3 months of 2025. So let's get into this, Scorpio. Let's see what is happening for you guys for the positive. Oh, nice. For October, you guys got the cornucopia. This is a very positive energy all on its own. For November, you got Healer of the Ages. And for December, Storm Warning. So remember, we're looking at the positive, so don't freak out seeing this card. Okay, so Scorpio, October is bringing an increase to your abundance, to your money. Okay, so this could play out a few different ways. If you are currently unemployed, high probability that you are going to become very gainfully employed in October at a job that pays you enough that you can pay your bills. Okay, some of you, this could be a raise, a promotion that you weren't expecting, a bonus you weren't expecting, somebody close to you, like your partner, a family member, or friend could be coming in to an increase in abundance, and they're going to share it with you. You know your life, you know what you do, okay? Somehow, some way, your abundance is increasing in October, and you are feeling very happy, very secure, wealthy, all of that good stuff. Okay, so excellent card for October. November, with Healer of the Ages, you're going to be very in tune with your soul. Okay, you're going to start seeing things that have played out in your life from a bit of a different perspective, where you may have been feeling very victimized, underdog type of energy. You're going to start seeing things from the other way around, and you're going to realize how your path, your journey has actually empowered you, made you stronger, wiser, all of those good things. Also, with Healer of the Ages, there's a healing coming in some area of your life, whether it's mental, emotional, physical, in a relationship with another person. Okay, there's a deep healing that's taking place in your life in November as well. And again, you're going to see things from a much different perspective, and some of you might have a really sacred spiritual moment. Okay, and those moments, it's like just the way things are unfolding, the signs, the synchronicities, what's coming into your life. It's like you just know that your maker has heard you and has answered the call. Okay, so there's also this very sacred divine moment that you are going to be experiencing in November. And then December, because we're looking at the positive, the storm is bypassing you. You feel like the storm is finally over, Scorpio, where you've really been struggling. By December, you see the storm moving off into the distance. And, you know, the two cards that come before it, increase in money and abundance, and then deep healing and sacred moments, these two energies could definitely be why you see the storm moving off into the distance in December, and you're just feeling more stable, more secure, grateful, finally like you're on secure ground, and you're no longer worried about the rug being ripped out from underneath you or the other shoe dropping. So that's very positive. Let's pull some tarot and go deeper. right, King of Pentacle, Ten of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Strength, and King of Swords. Wow. Two kings and a queen. Okay, and look at what's on the bottom. Wheel of Fortune. Yes, the Wheel of Fortune is turning for Scorpio. Okay, and look at next card out would be the Ace of Wands. New beginnings, breakthroughs. Okay, so here with the King of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords, Scorpio, you are at the end of a journey here that's been very, very hard, especially around finances. And some of you, this could be if you have like this really awful boss or coworker. This could be, now this won't apply for all Scorpios, but this could be that in October, that person is quitting, getting fired, or transferring to a new department, okay? And they're no longer going to be a thorn in your side with the Ten of Swords, okay? So some of you, that might be how this plays out, which just makes your job, your workplace so much more pleasant, right? Others of you, I do see this as you're getting a job. For those of you who have been unemployed, the end of this Ten of Swords journey where you've been really struggling, worrying about money, and this is going to be your new boss coming through as King of Pentacle. It doesn't have to be a masculine. If it's a feminine, this is a feminine who is strong, fierce, and very independent, okay? But this person is stable and wise and somebody that you could really learn and grow from, okay? And also, I can see this as representing you specifically, where you are coming out of Ten of Swords and you are feeling like the King of Pentacles, feeling wealthy and abundant and like you have enough, you have everything that you need, because remember, we see an increase in money and finances and abundance for Scorpio in October. And then the Wheel of Fortune, that pairs very beautifully with this Ten of Swords, where this is rock bottom, okay? And now you're starting to move back up the wheel and things are getting better. Here with the Healer of Ages, you know, all these doves around this Queen of Swords, you, because of what you've been going through, you may kind of feel a bit apathetic, kind of disconnected, shut off, like I don't want to be in my emotions, I don't want to feel anything right now. And just because of the way the universe is interacting with you and this sacred moment, it's letting your guard down, and what you have put out to the universe is now coming back to you through that Six of Pentacles, okay? And then here with Strength and King of Swords, this is where you have realized how strong and wise you now are because of the journey that you've been on through 2025. And you're kind of looking back on things and you're like, wow, I'm proud of myself. I've really come a long way. I've accomplished a lot. I've achieved a lot. I've hung in there when I wanted to give up, when I wanted to give in, okay? And you're just feeling really strong. And this King of Swords, I'm seeing more as the storm that's now off in the distance, okay? And we're not worried about stuff. We're not over analyzing. We're not stuck up in our head as we once were. So you are coming to the end of a difficult journey here, Scorpio. And, you know, I'm sorry if you've heard this in other readings and it just hasn't happened. I have to read the cards as they present themselves, and end of the journey right here. Storm moving off into the distance. The Wheel of Fortune, things changing for you. The Ace of Wands, new beginnings, fresh starts, new energies coming in. You know, and some of you, you might be dealing with an actual healer in November, whether it's a doctor, an energy healer. It could even be acupuncture, because we got the Ten of Swords. We got the swords going on, and it's going to bring you a lot of relief. And I can tell you, I actually started getting acupuncture for my issues, and Scorpio, I cannot talk highly enough about acupuncture. I had no idea. I've always been like, get your energy healed. That helps, but my gosh, when it's your physical body, it's crazy. It is crazy. So if you've ever thought about it, highly, highly recommend. Find somebody very reputable in your area. Read reviews. Make sure they have good reviews. But you get a good one, it fixes a lot. It opens up your energy centers in a different way. It moves your chi around. All right, the Moon, Three of Swords, Hanged Man. Ooh, so this is great. Yeah, you are coming out of a hard time, Scorpio. Here's that Ten of Swords again. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you. Eight of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Six of Cups, Five of Pentacles. Ooh, and somebody who rejected you in the past, you're getting over that too. Yep, Devil right there. You're done with all that nonsense. Okay, so remember, we're looking at the good stuff here. So don't let any of these cards freak you out, Scorpio. The Moon, the Three of Swords, Hanged Man. This is, you know, you can't see the path in front of you. You're feeling down. You're feeling broken. You're feeling stuck. You're feeling like nothing is happening. Nothing is moving for you. Okay? You're coming out of that. You're at the end. Ten of Swords. You got the Ten of Swords twice. So October, something hard and heavy is ending for you. November, something hard and heavy is ending for you. Okay? I feel like November kind of entails a bit of October's energy and a bit of December's energy. Okay? Because here we've got the Ten of Swords again. And that's the end of rock bottom, of struggling. And we see the Healer of Ages. We know something's healing. Okay? Eight of Wands is where energy starts moving, picking up pace, manifestations coming in, receiving positive messages, and you got that Ace of Pentacles, something materializing for you. And I just, with this Ten of Swords, some of you, I'm telling you, if you just like are beating your head against the wall, your doctor can't seem to figure out what's wrong or whatever, you know, you always got to check with your medical doctor first and foremost, right? Try acupuncture. And I just say that because of what the Ten of Swords is. I'm actually going to get my third session tomorrow, and it's helped me more than anything else has. And I was kind of skeptical, okay? But man, it's really popping up. Healer of the Ages and then the Ten of Swords. You know, just give it a try. Even if it's just like you got a few aches and pains here and there, it can help with that too. Okay, but anyways, you're coming out of Ten of Swords. In October, I feel like that's more financial or around job. And then here in November, it could also be more money coming in, but this is something materializing, the healing that you've been asking for, whether it's mental, emotional, physical, or in some area of your life where you were Ten of Swords, now you are Eight of Wands. Energy's flowing, energy's moving, and that allows what you need to manifest, to materialize. And we see that also here through the Six of Pentacles. All right, so it's looking really good. And then here in December, something you've been struggling with for quite some time, Six of Cups, Five of Pentacles, the Devil. You're over it, and you're realizing again how it's actually grown you and made you stronger than you used to be. And you are really presenting as a king or queen energy as you exit 2025, which means you're very grown, you're very wise, you're very seasoned and experienced. And it's like no matter what comes your way, you know that you can handle it. You know that you can face it because of everything that you've already been through. And you're feeling really good about yourself, and the storm is off in the distance now. And you know, if somebody from the past is trying to come back in and upset your world, you're actually going to have the strength, mentally, emotionally, to tell him where to go. And you're not going to feel weak or breaking down. You're over it. You're done. Finite, with the 2 Ten of Swords leading up to December. All right, 3 of Cups. Happiness, celebration. Yes, Judgment. That's also about completion. 2 of Pentacles. 7 of Swords. Yep, healing. You've been back and forth. Some days you feel like you're good and you're over it. Other days not so much. But November is going to bring the relief. Justice, good karma. And Prince of Cups. Okay. You might have somebody trying to come back in, Scorpio, at the end of the year. And I think you're finally good. You're finally over it. You're not going to break down. You're not going to feel weak, whereas in the past you might have. Okay? But yeah, October celebration, judgment, coming to the end of your journey, which allows more abundance, more money to finally come into your reality. And back and forth about the 7 of Swords, whether that's what somebody did to you, put you through, something you've been going through physically, or just some other area of life, that's being healed and things are coming back into balance and order. And then December is good karma for Scorpio. All right, you're feeling great. Oh yes, look at that. 4444 with triumph. 69, accountability. And 272, confidence. Okay, these are your angel numbers for the rest of the year. Okay, 4s are all about stability, right? And this is your victory here, Scorpio. And then 69, remember how I said you're going to be looking at things from kind of a different perspective, where you're no longer feeling like a victim, you're feeling strong, you're feeling wise. Here's the card that confirms that. And then you're wrapping up 2025 feeling very confident of yourself, very proud of yourself, recognizing how far you've come and everything that you've overcome that's been thrown at you through 2025. Okay, so looks really good. The ending and the new beginning, Scorpio, that's the theme for you. The ending of whatever you're struggling with that's hard right now, and the beginning of new things, new happiness. You got the Ace of Pentacle and the Ace of Wands coming through. Ace of Pentacle, something materializing. Ace of Wands, new path beneath your feet. Okay, so those are your messages. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care.